Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Murray drops Djoker truth bomb as crowd goes wild for returning tennis superstar. Andy Murray said on Monday he does not agree with Novak Djokovic's stance against the COVID-19 vaccine but believes it's not great for tennis if our best player is not competing in the major events. Former world number 1 and 3-time major winner Murray was speaking as Djokovic made a successful return to the sport thanks to a 6-3 victory over Italy's Lorenzo Musetti in Dubai. It was Djokovic's first match of 2022 after he was deported from Australia last month for not being vaccinated. Watch tennis live with beIN Sports on Kayo. Live coverage of ATP plus WTA Tour tournaments including every finals match. New to Kayo? Start your free trial. I think it would be a lot easier for him obviously if he was to get vaccinated, Murray said after also making the second round in Dubai after a 3-set win over Christopher O'Connell. But I also didn't like seeing him in the situation that he was in Australia as someone that I respect, have known since I was a child. There are consequences to the decisions he's made just now. He obviously has to accept that. But I don't think it's great for tennis if our best player is not competing in the major events. Murray battled for nearly 3 hours against Australian qualifier O'Connell before advancing with a 6-7, 4/7, 6-3, 7-5 victory. As for Djokovic, he is now just 1 win shy of his goal of reaching 700 career match wins and could check that item off his bucket list if he comes out victorious in his next clash in Dubai against either Italian No. 4 seed Jannik Sinner or Spain's Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. World No. 1 Novak Djokovic finally got his season underway in Dubai on Tuesday, playing for the first time this year after being deported from Australia for not being vaccinated. The Serbian star was greeted by loud cheers from a packed Dubai duty-free tennis stadium as he kicked off his quest for a 6th title in the Emirates. I couldn't ask for a better reception, Djokovic said post-match. It's been a while since my last match but I couldn't have picked a better place to kick-start the season. It was the best possible experience tonight. Thank you for your reception and for welcoming me on the court in the way you did. All in all, it's a straight sets win so I have to be satisfied with my performance. After not playing for 3 months, of course there were moments where I played great, moments where I made a couple of unforced errors in a row, uncharacteristically. But it's normal to expect that, in my first match after a while. But I'm glad I could finish off the match against a talented player. The 34-year-old's hopes of winning a 10th Australian Open and 21st Grand Slam in Melbourne last month were shattered when he had his visa cancelled and was deported. Djokovic can play in Dubai as a coronavirus vaccine is not a requirement to enter the United Arab Emirates. He spoke to reporters on Monday how it felt to be back on the tennis circuit, and whether there has been any negative reaction from his peers. So far here most of the players that I've seen have been positive and welcoming. It's nice to see obviously. I can't say that was the case in Australia. It was a little bit strange. But here it's well so far, he said. Rafael Nadal, who in Djokovic's absence won the Australian Open, offered long-distance support. Vaccinated or unvaccinated, let Novak play again, Nadal said at a press conference ahead of the Mexican Open, in Acapulco, where he and world number 2 Daniil Medvedev are playing. Victory in Melbourne was Nadal's 21st at a major, moving him 1 clear of Djokovic and Roger Federer on the all-time list. Nadal said the Serb's absence was distorting the records. It will affect his history, whether he can play or not. It will affect himself, the Grand Slams, I don't know what, Nadal said, although he added that we are talking about small things within a world that has suffered in every way. Djokovic is a 5-time winner in Dubai and finally started his season with a point to prove and his number 1 ranking under threat. Even if he wins in Dubai, Djokovic could lose the top spot, which he has held since February 2020, to Medvedev. If Djokovic defends his status this week, his refusal to get vaccinated could cause problems and cost him ranking points, particularly with 2 Masters tournaments coming up in the United States. He is on the entry list at Indian Wells from March 7 to 20, even though it is currently restricted to vaccinated players. That is followed by the Miami Open from March 21 to April 3. I just have to follow the rules. Whatever tournament that I'm able to play, I'll be trying to get to that country and play the tournament, Djokovic said on Monday. I really can't choose right now. It's really about